Overcrowding, confusion, chaos, lack of mobile connectivity and panic that broke out after an alleged lathi charge after a scuffle led to the stampede that killed 12 people and injured around 16 at the Vaishno Devi shrine on the wee hours of Saturday. The Print visited the revered Hindu shrine on Sunday to understand what led to the tragic incident. As the Print tracked on a horse all the way 13 kilometers to the revered shrine, eyewitnesses, vendors and local residents told us that lack of contingency plans had led to the stampede. However, state government and the authorities have claimed that the situation was brought under control within a span of 5 minutes. Eyewitnesses and several vendors who were there at the spot when the stampede took place around 2:30 a.m. Saturday on the eve of New Year's have told us that there was a massive hue and cry at the spot of the tragic incident near gate number 3. When the Print went on the horse trek and reached the spot, several vendors complained how their shops were damaged by the mob. According to the Director General of Police of Jammu and Kashmir, Dilbag Singh, prima facie preliminary investigation has revealed that a scuffle between two groups of men led to the stampede. Police had to ultimately resort to lathi charge. Several horse riders who have been working at the revered shrine for over decades and several other shopkeepers told that they are not sure what led to the scuffle but have claimed that the authorities did lack massive contingency plans. When the Print reached out to the CEO of the Shrine Board, Ramesh Kumar, he refused or declined to comment on the matter even after multiple calls and messages. However, official sources confirmed that yesterday, that is Sunday, a high-level committee meeting chaired by the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha of Jammu and Kashmir had taken place where a compensation amount of rupees 5 lakh was announced for the kin of the deceased families. Earlier, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had said that rupees 2 lakh will be given to the kin of the deceased and around 50,000 to those injured. We also visited the Sri Mata Vaishno Devi Super Speciality Hospital, Narayana, to understand the condition of those injured. A senior doctor at the hospital, neurosurgeon JP Singh, informed that the condition of those who had been admitted is stable right now. While 16 had initially been admitted due to injuries, the doctor informed that the injuries were minor, apart from 5 who had to be put on incubation. He said that the condition of those injured was hypoxic, that is lack of oxygen, due to which they had to be put on ventilator. But on Sunday, their vitals appeared stable. The Print spoke to one of the eyewitnesses, Saurav, who got lost with his friends. He said that he kept looking for a friend of his for around 4 hours in the dark of the night. He also told us that at the mortuary, people crowded in large numbers looking for their friends and their family. Men, women and children cried on the night of New Year's Eve looking for their loved ones. While some others also blamed that the guests or the pilgrims there did not follow protocols. They said that while those who had come on 31st waited for the New Year's to visit the revered shrine, others who had come on the wee hours of Saturday were also waiting to start the new year visiting the Mata Devi Mandir. Now this led to a massive crowd. Overcrowding, as the eyewitnesses said, is the problem there every year on New Year's Eve, but this year things went out of hand after the alleged scuffle. What led to the scuffle, many have told us, is that there was a problem with the entry passes. While the state authorities and the Shrine Board have said that only 35,000 were allowed, even after the shrine's capacity is around 50,000 according to the NGT, only 35,000 were allowed on that very night owing to the pandemic. Eyewitnesses, however, claim that the crowd was much more than the 35,000 figure. People there at the Vaishno Devi Bhavan have also said that it sounded like there were boulders falling down, that there was stone pelting there as massive crowds crashed into one another, the ones going upstairs and the ones coming downstairs. Now the high-level committee constituted by the government is expected to submit its probe report within a week. Dilbag Singh, the DGP of Jammu and Kashmir, has said that while there was a contingency security force at action there at gate number 3 as well, things just went out of hand that night. Eyewitnesses and vendors said that there were only 2 police personnel there around 2:30 a.m. when the stampede had taken place. Official sources and police sources have told us that the Tehsildar and the SHO also had fallen down during the massive stampede. Thus, the police had to resort to lathi charge to disperse the crowd. However, things just did not end there. After the crowd was dispersed, many lost their loved ones, many lost their family members and their friends, and crowded massively at the hospital looking for their loved ones. According to what we have seen so far, lack of contingency plans is one of the reasons that led to this massacre. Another problem is that prepaid SIM cards, that's mobile connectivity of people visiting the area from rest of the country, do not work here in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. There are announcements all round the clock that somebody has got lost, please come and meet them at this particular place. But eyewitnesses, vendors and others there who were at the spot said that helpline numbers there at that time remained ineffective and busy, which is why there was such a massive scare and panic among the people. While allegations have come floating about passes against the shrine board, when ThePrint visited, we came across at least 4 checkpoints where your passes and your luggage were checked. This is Bismee Taskin reporting for ThePrint from Jammu.